I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Thomas. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Okay, ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. Uses the stiff arm. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the bootleg. Thomas out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Thomas steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Joe Tryon drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A first carry for Rachaad White. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombed away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshift.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joe Tryon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Back to throw. Thomas. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
first down. Here's White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here's White. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it. This is White. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. White. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Patriots get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to Robert.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Go check.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Three.
They run again with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 135 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On first down, Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Pats at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
Looking to throw. Thomas. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, hurt.
Off the play fake. Thomas. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On the stick.
To throw is Thomas. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They go with White on the counter. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the ball, now.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Contact!
On 2nd and 10. Thomas rolling to his left. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys. Top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll take it inside the 25.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, smash circle.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Thomas. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 22, Thomas. Got the connection here to Bourne. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of
winning. Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again. Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.